Konami have signed a deal with the MLS Players Association, which means MLS players will be in the game, plus some important notes from the developer of what to expect, and some notes on offline play, which are pretty interesting. What's up, guys? Terry F Gaming back. We're talking more eFootball. Sorry about the background, guys. Still working on this gaming room. It's going to take me a couple more weeks to get it all set up. We have some big news today. The developer letting us know a bit about offline play, but the bigger news is Konami have dropped a trailer. They've signed a deal with the MLSPA, the Player Association, kind of similar to what they've signed with FIFA Pro, which is what allows us in Europe, for example, to have La Liga and the Premier League players, even if the leagues aren't licensed. So now Konami will have the MLS players and likely fake teams, which is good. That's an expansion. You may not care about the MLS, but this is still good for the growth of the game. And we're going to look at the trailer and see what we think. Also, like I mentioned, some news from the developer coming out of Japan, a translated interview that we're going to look at. So if you're enjoying the content, guys, and want to stay up on the latest eFootball news, we have Gamescom this week, so there's going to be a lot more stuff coming. Make sure to subscribe and drop a comment below. I want to see what you guys think. Let's check out this trailer. Okay, off the bat, better trailer. I'm already seeing more effort into this. Let's see what's going on. Okay, Konami headquarters. Music reminding me of old PES games. Oh my god. Sorry guys, I know I'm jamming to the music here. Probably gonna get copyright strike for this on YouTube. But this is, I'm trying to get my keyboard over here. This is exactly the kind of fun music that used to be in PES that I loved before they went crazy with getting real soundtracks and stuff like this. I always think you should stay authentic to who you are as a company. You don't need to just go with the trends. Konami and PES were fun for what they were. When they tried to, get more like FIFA, I think we saw a lot of issues with the company. But regardless, let's continue going here. Got a little eFootball scan trailer, it looks like. Okay, we're entering.
Alright, ready?
Alright, 3D scan. That's Jonathan Dos Santos,
3, 2,
the Mexican.
Awesome. You're free to go.
Alright. First of all, I gotta say this. Apart that yellow and blue color scheme that they've been using, this red and blue looks far better. It's far better. Also, did you notice, guys, that the Juventus, I think it's their third kit, maybe their away kit, I can't remember, is exactly the same as the eFootball color scheme. Even the Man United away kit is oddly similar in terms of the blue and yellow. Let's keep going. 2 partner clubs, of course. I didn't know Konami could afford a drone. That's good to see. I'm loving this music. I know it's like corny. It's just like typical like game menu music, but it's fun. It's fun. Konami control the drone. Oh, they're about to crash. Maybe not. That was close. All right, look, there's a whole team working here. They're playing the game. Yeah! Woo! I don't know if I can get a look at the game there, will I? Let's see. Too blurry. Intentional, I'm sure.
Let's get some good emotion on this one.
Alright, Alvarez here. This is a fun trailer. I'm telling you, it's a fun trailer. Even if it's not showing gameplay, it's just a bit more here.
Just like that.
Okay, nice. This is actually a really good trailer. Alright, all MLSPA players. I gotta go back to this. Sorry, guys. Alright, all MLSPA players coming this season to eFootball. Follow us on Instagram for more exciting news. That's a good trailer, guys. That is a good trailer. I don't know if Konami saw the reaction to the initial trailer and then did this. I don't anticipate it. I feel like sometimes this company has a million moving parts and they don't even talk to each other. But this is good. This is progress. I'm happy to see it. Let's get into this interview now. All right, guys. So shout out to Math Gamer for posting this interview on Evo Web forums. It is in Japanese, so I'm not sure if he translated it himself, but we appreciate it. Now, this is Hideo Kojima, I believe, who runs everything over at Konami and PES. So let's see what's going on here. So new interview, the name change from Winning 11 to efootball had a great impact. It must have been quite an adventure. How did you come up with it? Number of reasons for this, but one of them is the new game engine, which we started working on about 2 years ago as the current generation consoles and PS5 were coming out. The introduction of this new engine was one of the triggers. Another reason is the change in the market environment. Many of today's customers of the app generation, that's worrying, which means they're accustomed to the basic free-to-play, pay-for-item style of games, and this has become the norm. We've been thinking for a long time about creating a larger platform, partly because we're focusing on esports. At that time, the introduction of the new engine and changes in the market combined to give us the right timing. We made the big decision to change the title and unify the brand as a way to take a major step forward, because it would look like a simple change if we continued as before. That does make sense, right? That's why the name PES has been used overseas till now, but we unify with efootball. Okay, so adjusting to the market environment, like I said, I'm not necessarily against that part of what they're doing. I'm against the part where they strip the game down to parts, make it a mobile game, lower expectations, and just feed the customers that are giving them the money right now, which again, it's a company, that's what happens, but you have a loyal fan base that are interested in offline gaming we've built over the years. You have to cater to them in some capacity. They do talk about it a little bit here. Reaction to users, now it was bad. They're gonna act like it wasn't bad. On social media, many people said they would miss the game. No, we didn't. I mean, yes, we missed the game, but we were angry more than anything. I'm of the generation that's been playing it from the past. So Winning 11, you know, he's basically telling you he's really with it. However, I also received a lot of comments from people looking forward to the future. I'm grateful for that, and I will do my best. Now, let's be honest, as much as a lot of us, especially watching me on the channel, were very against everything, mobile gamers, I looked at some mobile gaming channels and just saw their comments. A lot of them were like, this is cool, they're excited. And we don't know how many new players may come to the mobile game because of this. I hate to say it, but they're following industry trends, especially with PES. The mobile game has been really good. It's been well received and it's been growing over the years. So they're kind of just going where the money is. Let's continue. The fact that the game is free to play on all devices seemed like a drastic change. Could you tell us how this came about? Again, just the way the market is going, customers are not playing games with free basic play and item changes. Some of the titles of other companies that use this format are also popular, so we took that as reference. Main focus esports, blah blah blah. Any fan can participate. Anyone who's a fan of football can participate. Basically, they're talking about lowering the barrier to entry. Now, no one has to pay. Everyone can join, and then they can build from there. We'll see. You mentioned that some content and modes will be subject to charges. All right, so they're thinking of making Master League. They're still thinking. Interesting that they're still thinking that it's not a definitive plan yet. They're thinking of making Master League a paid DLC. However, not all modes will be paid. For example, edit mode, which is necessary for all players, will be a free update. So good to know that edit mode will likely come, hopefully similar to what we've had in the past, at least. Though we want it to be expanded, at the bare minimum, hopefully it's the same. And they'll change the strategy of free and paid DLC to make it easier for people to play. So they'll adjust things over time. This is the thing, without having the yearly schedule, you can be a bit more flexible in when you do things. So you don't have to wait for the new gaming cycle. You won't launch something near the end of the football season, right? Because the new game's coming out, so why not wait? But now they have no reason not to. Though obviously hype around games will still be bigger around the new football season, so we'll see some changes there as well. When I purchase Master League, will I be able to play this mode in its entirety, or will there be a basic part first and then new elements added as needed? He says, we're still working on that, but for the single player mode, we're going to offer it in the form of a whole game, but for the single player mode. So a couple of things here, they are not close to figuring out offline. The fact that they're literally saying we're still working and we're in August and they had a whole year off means that is definitely not a main focus, which, like I said, when people show you or companies show you who they are, believe them. The roadmap that they released had nothing about offline. The trailer had nothing about offline. So it's very clear it's pushed to later in the year. Now, if they execute it well, then we get a great offline game because of it. Lovely, but we will see. Will the operation change as well? To sum it up, it will change. The theme of gameplay this time is one-on-one. This hurts. Of course, soccer is a team sport, but the fun of a soccer game lies in the one-on-one aspect, in the anticipation between the attacker and defender. So that's what we're trying to promote. If we did that, we'd have to make various changes to the game, such as how the controls should be adjusted or how this will be more natural. We decided it would be better to leave the existing ones behind and create everything from scratch. For those who are used to the existing controls and been playing that game for a long time, they may feel that the controls are different at first. We see such comments during the test, basically, probably the new football game test. But this change was made to express the fun of one-on-one, so I believe that you'll soon get used to the new controls and we'll be able to play the game without feeling uncomfortable. Also, not all controls will be changed, such as the move to the left stick, shoot button, blah, 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 pass button. One-on-one, they're asking about defensive things here. Yes, since it's one-on-one, when the attacker dribbles, do you retreat or delay the attack, or do you attack to win the ball? Very basic stuff. If the defender attacks, how will the attacker dodge? The controls are designed to make this part of the game more enjoyable. The one-on-one thing, they've been harping on that a lot. I may have mentioned in a past video that a lot of Japanese sports are very one-to-one. You think of like sumo wrestling, baseball, which is very big in Japan. So that kind of element, that thematic element, clicks in their culture. If I'm wrong, any Japanese people, correct me. However, I feel when I look at this that they're really stripping down the game again, not really focusing on team tactics and getting into a very one-on-one skills battle. Now, Konami, and I mean PES in general, has been pretty poor on the dribbling aspect. Of course, you can link together some dribbles and do some fun things, but it's not really realistic compared to real football. So I'm glad to see potentially that this could be a more fun part of the game, but I'm really hoping this is not at the detriment of the rest of the game. Again, some information. They are doing something with offline. We'll see. We have the MLS players license. That's a good step forward. Again, Gamescom comes out this week. I'm happy with the trailer. It feels like progress, but you never know with this company. Anyway, guys, drop your thoughts in the comments below. See you guys soon. Take care. Thank you for watching the video. Peace.